Shalom everyone. I've been told that since I'm Mexican, that I am an Israelite, according to the 12 tribes chart. But I want to show you why I actually really don't believe that I am not Israel, even with that chart. Go to the book of Amos, Amos 9, and verse 7. Are ye not as children of the Ethiopians unto me, O children of Israel? What is it saying there? It's telling Israel, are you not like the people of Ethiopia unto me? Why is he saying that? Well, when you think about Ethiopia, Ethiopians, you think about black melanated people. And he's comparing them to Israel. And he's saying that just like the Ethiopians, and how they are a black people, so are you, Israel. Now let's say I was Israel. Let's say I was an Israelite. And the Most High said, Israel, you guys are like the Ethiopians, melanated. All I have to do is look at my skin complexion and compare myself to them, not me.
Black in the Bible. Song of Solomon 1 and verse 5. I am black, but comely. Comely means beautiful. O ye daughters of Jerusalem. Job 30:30. My skin is black upon me, and my bones are burned up with heat. Lamentations 4:8. Their visage, their face is blacker than a coal. They are not known in the streets. Jeremiah 14:2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground. Acts 13:1. Now there were in the church that was in Antioch certain prophets and teachers as Barnabas and Simeon, that was called Song of Solomon 1:6. Look not upon me, because I am black, because the sun hath looked upon me. My mother's children. Is having white skin a sin? Go to Numbers chapter 12 and verse 1. And Miriam and Aaron spake against Moses because of the Ethiopian woman he had married, for he had married an Ethiopian woman. So Aaron and Miriam were running their mouth because Moses had married an Ethiopian woman, and I guess they didn't like that. And the Lord heard it. He came down, and he stood at the door of the tabernacle, and he called Miriam and Aaron to come out and to meet him. And he started lecturing them to not talk smack behind his back, and to respect him as when he was performing miracles back then. And his anger was kindled against them, and he departed. Now watch this. And behold, Miriam became leprous, white as snow. And Aaron looked at her and said, I beg you, lay not this sin upon us. So we have these black melanated people here. And when they made the Most High mad, punishment he gave Miriam was turn her white as snow, as a punishment for a week. Moses' hand was turned white. Go to Exodus 4 and 6, and it reads, And the Most High said furthermore unto him, Put now thine hand into thy bosom. And when he put his hand into his bosom, when he took it out, behold, his hand was leprous as snow. To get a better visual of what was happening here, look at this image. We have Moses, and his hand turned white as snow. Oh, it became as snow. You see, here we go. He was black, and then his hand was turned white. That's why it says as snow, white as snow. And in verse 7 he said, Put thine hand into thy bosom again. And he put his hand in his bosom again, and he plucked it out of his bosom. And behold, it was turned again as his other flesh. So when he took his hand and put it back into his bosom, and he took it back out, it was like the rest of his flesh, melanated and black. It wasn't anymore as snow, white as snow. Punished with leprosy. Let's go to Kings 2 Kings 5. Naaman, captain of the verse 1. Captain of the host of the king of Syria, was a great man with his master, honorable, mighty man, but he was a leper. So now we know that no matter how great you are, if you're a leper, you are looked down upon. We're gonna find out what being a leper is. If you read the entire chapter 2 Kings 5, you'll know Naaman went to get a cure for his leprosy. He went to the king of Israel, and he told him to go wash in the river of Jordan. After that, he brought a reward with him to give it unto Elisha, the king of Israel. But Elisha didn't accept it, because the Most High's got him. Hallelujah. But his servant Gehazi did want his reward that Elisha didn't accept. He went and got it, but he had to hide it in his house, because afterwards he knew he done wrong. He felt guilt, and Elisha found out and punished him. Verse 27. The leprosy therefore of Naaman shall cleave unto. He went out from his presence a leper, as white as snow.